Good evening, everyone. This is Matthew Wong Foreman calling in from Toronto, Canada. I apologize for being unable to join you all in person at the wonderful Helena May this time around, but I certainly hope to be able to do so sometime in the future. I am absolutely delighted and privileged to have my novel Sunsets at Lion Rock be selected as a finalist for the 2023 International Proverse Prize. I would like to thank Dr. Gillian Bickley and Dr. Verna Bickley for founding the prize and for their work, dedication, and contributions to advancing literature in Hong Kong and globally. I would also like to thank the judges for considering my work and for taking the time to read it. Sunsets at Lion Rock is a letter from a nephew to his uncle who died before he was born. It is an epistolary novel that follows the coming of age of Eric, a young Eurasian boy who spends his youth baffled at why nobody in his family talks about his uncle Mikey, whose photos are on every table in every room. Years of silence together with a relentless Buddhist upbringing has him convinced he is Mikey's reincarnation, a belief shared by his deeply religious family. But when a summer in the mountain temples of Lion Rock Hill results in a crisis of faith, Eric is confused by his feelings of betrayal. His growing understanding of his place in Hong Kong society and the circumstances surrounding his uncle's disappearance compels him to question all that he has come to believe is true. And just like his uncle before him, Eric finds himself forced to choose between his family and himself. Written against the backdrop of the late 80s through to the 2010s, the novel represents both an attempt at self-discovery and a metaphor for the cyclical nature of human history and human life, as well as the human desire to break out of cycles of suffering and seek resolution, told through Buddhist themes like samsara, karma, among others. It highlights how it is reasonable, or perhaps even necessary, to leave a given space in order to break this cycle, rather than be mired down and perpetually seeking a resolution that might never materialize. Ultimately, the novel is the story of a Hong Kong Eurasian child's life his family can never know, documenting his attempt to navigate racial confusion, religious trauma, a first love, and a struggle for freedom in a disintegrating culture on the eve of a 1997 handover. Although the initial draft of the novel physically took 3 months to finish, during which I was possessed by a spirit at the height of COVID, the novel itself took a lifetime to write. Thank you all, and thank you Proverse Hong Kong for giving me this opportunity to share it with the wider world.